You're welcome. Now, we are joined by a very special guest. His name is Samuel Olatunji, but he's fondly known as Big Sam. I wonder why. Maybe he'll get to tell us here. He's representing Culturati, which is a festival that's starting actually today in Lagos. It's a festival of arts, culture, like the name implies, and plenty more. In fact, it's something that you guys need to hear about. Big Sam, you are welcome. Good to have you here, man.
Thank you for having me. I'm super glad to be here.
Fantastic. First of all, why did they call you Big Sam? I was expecting a guy that was like 7 foot tall, big guy.
I used to have a very popular email that time, bigsam@journalist.com. I used to be a journalist.
Yes,
And I was managing some of the biggest artists in Nollywood at that time. So, how can we contact you? I mean, bigsam@journalist.com. It kind of spread there, and I assume, or I suspect that my younger brother, it's a culture in Yoruba industry, that when you are growing up, you have to call somebody but that's something. You need to put a previous on it.
Okay.
So I assume that my younger brother really didn't like calling me but that's something. So
call you Big
because
Sam.
people were already calling me the Big something in the industry, she kind of just...
That's interesting. It's a great name. It's a good name for you. Welcome, Big Sam. So, Culturati. Let's talk about Culturati. Culturati is in its 17th installation this year, 2023. 17 years of actually pushing African culture.
Absolutely.
That's a big deal.
Absolutely.
And this year, I hear, is the first time that it's extending past just one day.
Absolutely.
It's going for 3 days, so it's a big deal.
So I think the future of Culturati is going to end as a cultural festival. I mean, that's what I think it is. The promoter and founder of Culturati, Honorable Idris Aregbe, that everybody knows as the essay on art, culture, and tourism, has always been a very cultural man. A man who believes that there's so much African can offer. He likes print. He likes the fact that you could put that USP part of our culture, commercialize it, sell it to the world, and it kind of becomes a big deal. So this year, beyond what we do every year, which is more of one-day event, extend for a longer hour, we said, okay, you know what, why can't we have 12 hours for first day, 12 hours for second day, celebrating African culture, performances, exhibition, food, networking, and what have you. Then on Sunday, we have a grand finale.
Yeah.
So today, we are going to be having Culturati take place at Soul Beach.
Okay.
And tomorrow, same thing at Soul Beach. And on Sunday,
Culmination at Federal Palace.
Federal Palace. Basically, it's about pushing what it is about Africans that is unique to the world and preaching it again to ourselves because I mean, we are getting to the area where people think that being an African is a cake, is backward. No, this is who we are. And we are smart people, enlightened people, educated people, and we are also business-oriented people.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to push all our uniqueness together and sell it to the world.
It's unique that you actually say culture and then business, because my next question was going to be, how much of Africa, how much of our culture does Culturati push out there? I mean, since it's been 17 years, I'm sure that it's gained so much ground. But my question is, commercializing our culture brings us how much?
Okay, I mean, I just walked into the studio and you saw one of our exhibitors saying to you, I'll be exhibiting at Culturati. Let me say this. Culturati already has its own stakeholders. Every year, whether we announce it or not, there are waiting vendors who want to be, because you can't find that number of people gathered for a cultural event in one place. In many places, you can't.
And when we say cultural event, this is exhibitions,
Exhibition,
art, it's sales, food, everything cultural.
Unique. You are going to be having a lot of cooking right around the red carpets. You can walk into a place, get your own scoop of food.
Nice.
You are going to have a festival of salt on the red carpet before even going to the main event itself.
By the way, that exhibitor that he was speaking about is our very own MM with Ready to Wear. She's going to be representing at Soul Beach today, so you might want to catch her there if you like what she puts on most of the time. So she's going to be there. I wish I had something to exhibit, maybe poetry or something, because over the week I discovered that I'm good at it.
To be honest, your voice is enough.
Oh, stop, Big Sam.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not patronizing you. You could come in there, you meet somebody who like the tone of your voice and say, can we do business together? There are people's
It's also a networking opportunity.
It's massive. is absolutely, you don't find that number of people gather except for all these big artist events. You don't. You don't.
So if it's such an event, then what is the outlook from here, it being a 3-day event? We're selling Nigeria, but we're getting Nigeria. What about the rest of the world? How can we, apart from the media doing its work and pushing it out there,
life is about growth.
Culturati
Yes,
outside
life is about growth. Life in the past, Culturati has done a lot. Been to Brazil, done a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but we are evolving. We are, like I said, 3 years ago, we said, okay, you know what? Let's make Culturati, let it cascade down. Let's make it more youth-friendly, younger person-friendly. So this year, I'm going to be announcing for the first time, Nancy Simi and Bengade Inka will be the host.
Interesting.
And Ruth Kweti, I don't know if I got that right, from Cameroon. Ruth will be doing the French interpretation of what Bengade Inka and Nancy will be doing on stage. Last year was Kunle Remi, Osasi Godalo, Bianca Ogunwanem. So what point are we making? We are making it cascade down, evolving to, okay, without these people, this set of generation who believe that we are all about culture, to a younger generation who don't give a 2 cents about the culture. And we are trying to say, you know what, let's take this culture to the people and say, you know what, there's a way you speak that can be packaged to the wall and be sold. There's a way you dress that can be packaged to the wall and sold. I mean, look at art exhibition. Do you know the volume of sales of artwork that is done at Culturati every year?
Yeah.
Print fabric for shoe. I mean, it's basically the putting together of the USP of Africans.
Yeah, I would say,
saying, you know what, buy it.
I would say that in the past couple of years, Africa has become the source for most inspiration. Whether it's movies, you have Wakanda Forever. Whether it's prints, you have the tribal prints. Everything is actually coming back to Africa and taking our music, for instance, is something that Chris Brown is now the latest Afrobeat singer because he's
absolutely,
know. So it's great. But Nigeria seems to be that hub. Is there room for other African cultures to be part of Culturati?
I actually think that Nigeria is one of the
most vibrant cultures.
Visionary set of people, you would say. Nigerians do things that are crazy. I mean, don't remember the year of wedding party. This guy spent 100 million. Imagine the kind of money Baba Salah, Alade, and all of those people. Imagine the kind of money they spent on movies that time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like they saw the future.
Yeah.
So that's the way it is for Africans.
Fantastic.
But you see the truth? Yeah. When we take the lead, others begin to follow. Look at what is happening in South Africa.
Very true.
Uganda,
we are, after
Rwanda,
all, the giant
Ghana.
of Africa. So that's 3 days starting from today up until Sunday. So Sunday is a culmination at the Federal Palace Hotel from 6 p.m. And is it invite only?
For Sunday, it's invite only.
But
today, you can walk in. And if you need an invitation, reach this program. Reach me on IG.
Exactly.
I promise I'll get you an invitation for free.
Fantastic.
And we have dignitaries from all over Nigeria going to be there. Traditional rulers, governments.
That's good for networking.
Celebrities and
Big Sam, man.
Like MM and myself.
Big Sam, big deal. Thank you for coming through. We have big expectations for Culturati.
I look forward to seeing you yourself.
I will definitely be there with my wife on Sunday, and I'll try and make it over, especially to see our very own exhibitor on stand. So, well, hey. And yes, like I said that already, MM, you're showcasing. MM is showcasing. It's okay, MM. Don't worry, you get your time.